Okay, let's solve a problem involving angle of elevation. This is example 2. So we have Jason. He's lying in the ground midway between two trees. Here's Jason right here. These trees are 100 meters apart, so he's midway, so that means it's exactly halfway. So each of these, he's 50 meters from this tree over here, and he's 50 meters from this tree over here. Okay, the angles of elevation to the tops of the tree are 13 and 18 degrees. Angles of elevation always measured from a horizontal. So he's lying on the ground, he's looking up at a 13-degree angle to see the top of that tree, and 18-degree angle to see the top of that tree. We want to know how much taller one tree is than the other, and we got to give the answer to the nearest tenth of a meter. So we have to figure out how tall tree 1 is and how tall tree 2 is. So here we've got Jason lying on the ground, 13-degree angle, 50 meters, and here. Tree 1, well, in this case, here's my right angle, so this is the hypotenuse. Tree, this is my angle, so this is my adjacent, and this is my opposite. So if I'm looking for tree 1, now let's call tree 1 X. Okay, so I have opposite and adjacent. Well, that SOHCAHTOA. TOA is opposite and adjacent. So we're looking at tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So tan, my theta is 13 degrees, is equal to opposite x over adjacent 50. X is on the top, so I'm multiplying. So x is equal to 50 times tan 13 degrees. So x is equal to, you can put that in your calculator. So we've got, we'll clear this out, 50 times tan, and that's 13 degrees. And I get 11.54. We're going to the nearest tenth of a meter. I'm just going to do these answers in near tenths as well. So 11.5 meters. So that's my tree 1. Now let's look at tree 2. Well, here's my angle. Again, this is my hypotenuse, so this is still my opposite. This is still my adjacent, so I'm still dealing with tangent and in very similar ways. So tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. My angle in this case is 18 degrees. I don't know my opposite. Let's call that y. We want to use a different variable. We already used x. Y over my adjacent is 50. And so again, we're going to multiply. So y is equal to 50 times tan of 18 degrees now. And let's throw that into our TI. So 50 times the tan of now 18. And I get 16.245. We're going to the nearest tenth, so it would be 16.2. Now that's just how tall it is. We want to know how much taller one tree is than the other. So now we're going to have to take 16.2 minus 11.5, and that's going to give me 4.7. Now we were asked the question in a sentence, so we're going to answer in a sentence as well. So tree 2 is 4.7 meters taller than tree 1. And that's the answer to that one.